Max Cat Game here with another walkthrough of Mort and we're doing a garden to die for. So let's get started. I'll turn the volume down just slightly here. Okay.
Sheriff, take a look at these photos I just found.
Looks like Emily made a hobby out of watching the comings and goings of her neighbors.
It appears that her cats have gotten into her collection. There are photos all over.
We should see how many others she's got around here.
Okay. So, let's get started. Okay. Holy cow, Emily, how many pictures do you have? Oh, looks like one right there. I guess not. I'm sure Emily would appreciate if I put the photos back in her album where they belong. Okay. So, maybe annoying pets? Yep. There we go. No. Okay, I thought that said nosy, not noisy. Um. Um. What am I missing? It's a little bit further for me. There we go. And photograph. Look at this, Sheriff. I wonder what Avery was doing in Matthew's garden. I want the same thing.
What are you doing with those?
Just having a look around, Mrs. Wiseborough. You got quite a talent for photography.
Did you keep tabs on who came and went next door?
Maybe I did. It seemed a prudent thing to do. Matthew was always telling lies, always plotting against me.
What was Avery Donaldson doing in Matthew's garden while Matthew was out?
I don't know what he was up to, that Avery. He's probably told you things about me, too. Don't believe them.
Okay, ma'am.
We were curious, Emily, as to why you showed so little emotion at the news that your next-door neighbor had just been murdered.
Well, if you must know, Matthew and I didn't get along particularly well. In fact, we weren't even speaking to each other.
Thomas Pickering said Matthew was upset because your cats were trespassing in his garden.
What? Ha! I'm the one who deserves to be upset. Maybe my cats did roam next door, but Matthew didn't have to introduce a horde of earwigs into my rose garden to get even. What exactly are you accusing me of? This conversation is over.
She's a real piece of work. Thomas was right about her paranoia.
Paranoia or no, she did see Avery next door, and we need to find out what he was doing there.
She is a piece of work.
Avery, Emily Weisborough took a picture of you in Matthew O'Neill's garden mere days before he was murdered. What were you doing there?
Nothing. I mean, I was there, but I was just trying to find out why Matthew was sneaking around my garden.
Matthew was over here without your knowledge?
I'm almost certain he was stealing seeds from my tropicals. I found footprints all over the floor of my greenhouse. It was probably a futile effort to copy my success and beat me in the garden competition next year.
I see. Speaking of footprints, was Jack Delgado here yesterday morning?
As a matter of fact, he was. Now there is someone who could have killed Matthew.
What makes you say that?
Well, apparently Matthew refused to pay his bill, and Jack was pretty upset over it.
Yes, we've heard about that.
Okay. So what do you guys think? I mean, who do you think killed Matthew? We get Jack Delgado, Avery, and then Emily. Those are your suspects right now. There we go. I was like, I'm clicking on it, but why are they hanging? Because I was hanging, I guess I wasn't as close. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll see the last one. Hey, if you see Jack, you can take these back. You can take these gloves back down. These belong to Jack? Well, they don't belong to me. I never worked with thorny plants. Jack must have left them behind after he was here yesterday morning. I'm sure he was looking for them. These are practically new. yarn and then stopwatch. I thought, oh, there it is. Okay. But no, I just saw a screwdriver. Drop ladder, and then where are their shoes? Oh, new shoe. Put Milan in a new shoe. Him as a statue. Rock statue. Okay, I'm not seeing. Shoes. I don't see it in a moment. Oh, there they are. Huh? I found them.
Emily may be a snoop, but we've found Jack's footprints at every garden we visited. Maybe he can shed some more light on the situation. Taking his gloves back to him is as good an excuse as any to speak with him again. Jack doesn't appear to be around, but I think I'll wait.
And snoop while you do it, right? Okay. There we go. So I know there's a screwdriver, but I guess I wasn't thinking right where it wanted me to. A promotional flyer for this year's garden competition.
Something I can help you with?
Hello, Jack. Is this your flyer for this year's garden contest?
Yep.
It says here, sponsored by Humboldt Chemical.
Yeah, they put up $5,000 cash and $5,000 worth of free Humboldt Chemical garden products for the winner.
My goodness, that's quite a generous prize.
Not only that, the winner gets to compete in a New England-wide competition where the prizes are even bigger.
I suppose that would explain why Matthew and Avery were spying on each other, despite their rivalry just being a friendly one.
Oh, it wasn't so friendly, Jessica. Not with all that prize money and free gardening products at stake. Once Matthew even asked me to tell him some of Avery's secrets, but I didn't want to get in the middle of it.
Oh, before I forget, Avery asked me to return your leather gloves to you.
Those aren't my gloves.
They aren't. Avery said you left them at his garden yesterday morning.
No, those gloves look pretty new. If they came from Maine Coast Garden Center, maybe Carol remembers who she sold them to.
Good thinking. I'll go ask her.
Miss Sullivan, do you sell this brand of leather work gloves here?
Yes, I do. Why?
We were wondering if you might remember who bought this particular pair recently.
I don't know, but I can probably find the invoice. I'm still looking for Avery's invoice, too. It's been so crazy here, and I'm short-handed. If I come across either one, I'll let you know, Sheriff.
Thanks. Are you okay, Carol?
Not really. Things have been so crazy. I have customers coming in for the latest seed shipment, but the packets have gotten lost.
Well, why don't you take a moment to look for that invoice while Mort and I get this sorted out?
Okay. So we are going to be looking for seed packets now. I try to find the U and Y. Where is that Y? I don't see a Y anywhere. Oh, there it is. Just on the Y. Okay. Now back to the seed packets. Um. I'm not seeing the last seed packet. Oh, there it is. I just found it. Okay. Okay, so I'm not good with the. No, I can see. Okay. But that there, that there. Um. Wait, this is evergreen. Um. There we go. So we get one wrong here. Um, there we go.
Oh, Jessica, bless you. You have no idea how much you helped me out here today. I have bad news, though. I still haven't found that invoice. I'll keep looking, though. I promise.
That's fine, Carol. I noticed that you're still waiting on that mulch order.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Add it to my list of worries. I've got customers clamoring for it left and right.
There you are. The final toxicology results from Matthew's autopsy have come in. The poison was definitely ricin.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. It must have been introduced through the small punctures I found in his hand, since there was no trace of any poison in his stomach and no other visible wounds.
The rose in Matthew's hand. Maybe the punctures were inflicted by the thorns on the rose he was holding when we found him.
They certainly could have been.
Kind of makes the ownership of those reinforced leather gardening gloves Avery found all the more important. I wonder if it's possible to trace a flower back to the person who grew it.
It is, if the flower is fairly rare. And the person to ask about this flower would be Thomas Pickering.
Okay, guys. I'll be ending it right here. And don't forget to subscribe and like and share. It really does help me out immensely. And thank you for those who have subscribed and all that great stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!